Well, the good news is the boat is fixed. It turned out to be a head gasket. We've done sea trials and all seems to be okay. How much it's going to cost in the end, I do not know. We've not had the bill for the parts or the labour yet. We've got mooring fees here. We've been back down to Cornwall in that time, so it's been an expensive catastrophe. And now the weather's turned against us. It's a southerly, it's gusting up to force 6, but we are desperate to leave. It's forecast to be dropping off later in the day, and our plan is to go south as far as we can to Leverburgh, where we were earlier, our jump-off point for St Kilda, and then try to get to St Kilda. There's a small window in the forecast, we might be able to get out there. After that it blows up again. So we've got our fingers crossed. We're hoping to make it to St Kilda tomorrow. If not, then we're just going to have to knock that on the head and start the long journey home. We just left the pontoon in Stornoway and we're heading out to see what the ocean looks like. A boat left earlier in the day, a bigger boat than us, heading across the Minch rather than south. So he was going across the wind rather than heading into it, and he described it as rattling the teacups a little bit. So we'll just see what it's like. It was supposed to be dropping off, but it doesn't seem to have done it.
This is the Western Isles I remember. Kind of rocky, misty, low cloud, wet and bumpy, and then running for shelter in different sort of locks and bays and behind islands. Basically we were just going for Leverburgh again, and it just got a bit much by Scalpe. We basically opened ourselves up to the full south where the wind's coming from, and it's pretty ropey, and we thought we'd come in here instead.
We've just grabbed a moment to get out and get a few shots between the drizzle and the rain. We decided to run for shelter. We came into the lock, we were heading for Tarbert, and we saw this anchorage here, just inside Scalpe. We're here for the night. Good place, fuel for us. Fishermen really friendly, gave some crab claws, said we can raft up alongside the fishing boats. So we're going to spend the night here, and we're aiming for a very, very, very early start for St Kilda in the morning.
And the outlook for the following 24 hours. Wind, cyclonic, 4 or 5. Coming north 6 to gale 8 later.
We're heading towards St Kilda at the moment, but the sea conditions are moderate, I think they call them. There's a big swell, there's a chop, there's wind, and I just don't think these are the conditions to go 40 miles outside the Outer Hebrides towards a remote island. I think we're going to have to turn back and give up on this dream. There's a big swell here, and I don't think it's going to happen. We've just come into Leverburgh to have a cup of tea, rethink our plans for the day, and we've seen the 2 tourist boats going out to St Kilda. It just makes me... we've made our call, we've been out there, we've seen what it's like. They're bigger boats, deeper keel. I so want to do it, but I've made my call, and I think it was the right call for this boat. But I'm so unhappy, but I think I've made the right decision. Go away. Don't want to be filmed. Not interested.